Good day, YouTube. I have officially received my Air Force Reserve letter, my 20-year letter, meaning I have at least 20 years of satisfactory service. This is what it looks like. If you are an Air Force reservist, the goal is to get this letter if you're going to have a reserve retirement. Now, if you're active duty, this doesn't apply to you because if you have 20 years of active duty service, you will get your pension immediately upon retirement. For me, or for an Air Force reservist, this is the way it works. You do a minimum of 20 satisfactory years of service or more. I'm at 21. When I retire, I'll have 22 years of service combined and just shy of 14 years. So that means because it's a reserve retirement, I will not get my pension or my medical benefits up until the age of 60. My scenario is a little bit different also because I'm currently active duty at a headquarters and my time right now on active duty counts for a reduced retirement. When I retire at the age of 46 from the Air Force Reserve, I will be eligible for my pension at the age of 56 years and 9 months. That's going to be just for the pay. I still have to wait for the age of 60 to get my medical benefits. Now, if you're an Air Force reservist, it's 20 years that's the goal that you want to accomplish. But one thing that you want to think about also is try to get as many points as possible for your retirement. The more points that you get and the rank that you retire will give you the amount of money. And there are calculators out there. I don't know if they're on the internet outside of the Air Force, but I do know that if you're already in the Air Force, there are calculators. When I say in the Air Force, you have access to the Air Force portal, and you will see how much your retirement based on points and your rank and years of service will equate to as far as an amount financially. That's a good thing. I got the letter, and I can tell you I've heard people say, I'm going to stay in the Air Force, active duty, reserve, or guard up until it's no longer any fun. But for me, it's still fun. However, things changed once I got to my 20 years. Now it's on me. If I continue, it's on me. If I retire, it's on me. I'm at 21 years, and I can tell you that I'm ready to retire. As you know, if you've watched any of my recent videos, it's time for me to retire. What this means here, the good thing about this is you get a letter in the mail. It tells you go to this website, Air Force Portal. It's through the actual Air Force site, and then you have to follow these instructions, and that's what I did today. So I went to the website, and I completed my survivor's benefits plan, which means if I were to die in my reserve retirement status, my wife would get an immediate pension immediately. I think that's a great benefit right there. Or that's actually, like I said, a good thing right there. Immediate. She doesn't have to wait till I would have been 56 years, 9 months, or 60. That's a good thing. A very good benefit here. My plan is to go back to civil service and retire at the age of 57 from civil service, 3 months apart, start getting both of my retirement checks. That's the plan. For you as an individual, like I said, one of the things that I've seen is some people come straight into the Air Force Reserve. And that's a good thing. But try to maximize by doing all these points. You get 1 point per day on active duty. If you complete professional military education PME through correspondence, meaning you do it from home or work or wherever, but not in residence, you will also get points for that as well. So it adds up. You get 15 membership points per year just for being in the Air Force Reserve. And the letter that I have here also says how many points I have as of December 2016. It says I have 5,113 points. That's a lot of points because I want to share something with you. If you multiply 365 days times 20, it's 7,300 points. 1 point per day. I have 5,113 as of December. I'm still on active duty and I still have another 8.5 months. So I'm going to have just close to 14 years of active duty time, which is a big deal because, I'm going to get a very good, healthy reserve retirement. Not like active duty, let's say a major that retires with 20 years. They'll get more because they have more points. How does this apply to you if you have been in the service, whether it's active duty, guard, or reserve? Let's say you separated from the Air Force and then decided, hey, I want to join back and go into the Air Force. Your time counts, even if it was in another branch, Army, Navy, Coast Guard, Marine Corps. That will transfer over to the Air Force Reserve. Now, the other branches may be similar, but my experience is with Air Force. That's like I'm going to stick to the Air Force example. I have a good friend. He did 10 years of active duty, and then he was out of the Air Force for 20 years. And he decided to come back just in time for him to complete another 10 satisfactory years of service. And he will get a pension. Now, by the time he's done, he'll probably have maybe close to 11 years of active duty time. So that did not go to waste, and that's a big benefit for him. He'll also get his pension at the age of 60, and whatever civilian retirement he may get, if that applies. If not, hopefully his investments as well. Air Force Reserve, like I've said, is the best kept secret. Now, of course, I would have preferred to stay active duty and do my 20 years. That was my plan. But that did not happen because of a reduction in force. But the Air Force Reserve welcomed me. Like I've said before, best kept secret, has allowed me many opportunities to serve our great country in uniform. And I'm very thankful for that. Very thankful, very appreciative. I got to wear the uniform again and serve and do great things for another 12 years in the Air Force Reserve by the time I retire. Hopefully this has been helpful. If you have questions, let me know. I will try to answer most of them in the sense that if I don't know the answer, I will definitely do the research and get you an answer. If you're already in the Air Force, go to the portal because that has a lot of great information already at your fingertips. Either MyPERS or VPC. Have a great day. Take care.